Hi, I'm Carl with the Barley Hopper. We're doing another beer review today. And remember, we have a 5-level way that we're reviewing beers. We've got 5 different categories here that they could fall into. Number 1, this is stuff we don't like. Stuff that drunks drink when they run out of nail polish. That's number 1. Number 2, we're going to need a bigger lime. That's stuff you need a lime. I always like to tell people, if you have to use a lime, you're drinking a lemon. Well, we'll still drink it. 3, drinkability. Middle of the road beers. 4, daddy like. And yes, every time we get a number 4, I will say it like that. And 5, Beergasm. These are your excellent beers. You can't live without them. You always want to have another one. So that's our rating system. Today we're drinking White Street. This is Emmalynne by White Street Brewery. This is a brewery in, where is it? Wake Forest, North Carolina. I was just up there a few weeks ago for my nephew's graduation from high school. So I celebrated his graduation by going to a bar without him. And I had some of this, and I had to pick some up at the supermarket to bring home. And this is a Belgian style blonde ale. And because it's a Belgian style blonde ale, I'm going to use a tulip glass. The tulip glass, we'll talk in another video about different glass types and what type of beers you use them with. But the tulip glass kind of brings out some of the floral scent in the beers. So let's pour this. I didn't swish the bottom there. There's no, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't because I can't even, but there's nothing in the bottom of the bottle in terms of yeast sediment. Like sometimes you get a Belgian ale and it has the yeast in it. What you do is you pour most of it out and then swish the last bit and then pour the last of it. And that brings out a lot of the yeast and you get even more deliciousness in your glass. This one does not have that yeast sediment in the bottom. Maybe it's this bottle. Maybe it's just how they do it. They filter their beer, or I just got a clean one. I don't know. Anyway, let's try it out. It smells yeasty, smells good. It's very clear. It's hard to tell with the condensation. I don't know if you can tell that, but it is very clear to look through. You can see all the bubbles rising in there. Now let me give it a shot, give it a taste. Very malty. It's delicious. Very malty. Very low in hops. That's correct for the style of the Belgian blonde ale. Usually they're not very hoppy. They're not bitter. This one, I would have. Let me taste it again. This is a solid 4, which is daddy-like. And the reason I'm labeling it that, or giving it that rating, is because actually I'd probably put between 4 and 5 somewhere. It's very tasty. It's correct to the style, and it's just an easy drinking beer. I wonder if it's got to have the alcohol content on here somewhere. I don't see it right off. But it seems, it's 6.2% alcohol. I don't have my glasses on, but that's what it looks like. So about 6.2% alcohol. So it's a little bit higher than some beers, but it's certainly not the highest level alcohol you've ever seen in a beer. So I can imagine having a couple of these in one sitting. It's not a session beer, but it is tasty and it isn't super alcoholic. So again, this is a White Street Brewing Company. Their beer called Emmalynne. It's a Belgian style blonde ale. So thanks for joining us today. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more, let us know. Click subscribe and you'll get a notification when we put up a new video. Follow us on Untapped. Our name on Untapped is the Barley Hopper. It's right down there on the screen. And we're going to try to get a new video up each week. So we're going to try a whole bunch of beers. We're going to talk about beer, drinking beer, and other things having to do with beer, like making it. So cheers. Hope to see you again next time.